So I've been following the OMAD or 1 meal a day diet for around 3.5 to 4 years now. It works well for me. I've lost a total of 88 kilograms or about 194 pounds. The exact duration that I've lost that amount of weight is a little bit unclear because for the first couple of months I became very sick from fatty liver disease and acid reflux, so I was not really measuring my weight, but I believe it's around 7 to 8 months, just below a year, that I've lost all that weight and I'm able to maintain it. I believe that if I like to lose more weight, I can do so quite easily. And a lot of you have been asking me if this 1 meal a day diet is highly recommended for you in order if you want to lose weight quickly. Yes, obviously diet plays a very crucial role in terms of losing weight. I believe it's about 80% by diet and 20% by exercise. And I believe that you have your own favorite and preferred method. Each individual is different and your lifestyle is different. Although we can always change our lifestyle to suit what we would like to achieve, our modification of techniques, plans, eating habits, sleeping habits, but still there's a preferred and favorite method that you like to use in order not to force yourself too much, because motivation over time can slow down and can stop. And motivation helps you to maintain discipline. And I believe that this 1 meal a day diet is excellent for me, but would I recommend it to someone else? I do not recommend it to others. There are two main reasons for that. Before that, let me show you what I had for dinner today. Dinner today is a nice packet of what we call in Singapore bee hoon. So with sambal. Sambal is chili paste, something like your salsa sauce for my American friends and Western friends, but of course with a more intense flavor, stronger kick. Comes with various different types of chili paste, green chili, red chili, a combination with shallots, shrimp paste, or they call it sama belacan with shrimp paste, and tamarind, lime juice. Anyway, back to my recommendation of what I think you should try if you like to lose weight. Not the 1 meal a day diet because of two main factors. Number one, if you are following the 1 meal a day diet, the most crucial thing you would like to make sure that you have for your body is the right amount of nutrients. So you need the right amount of vitamins, minerals, fibers in order to get your body to function at an optimal level. So if you're having a 1 meal a day diet, you really need to take note of what you're eating for that one particular meal. And most of the time, people don't really follow it correctly. And in that way, their body don't get the right amount of nutrients, and these can be very dangerous. In certain cases, fatal. So I would like to recommend not having this 1 meal a day diet unless you're really focused on really picking out what you would like to eat for that one particular meal. Even if you are an expert, perhaps you yourself might be a nutritionist, dietitian, it's still a little bit unsafe because no matter how careful you are, you might miss out certain key nutrients. So be careful of that. Second reason is because, like for me, those who have been following my videos, you know I'm a food guy. I'm a food lover. You want to restrict yourself. You want to keep your body waiting for that one particular meal. Chances are you're stressing yourself out. So you're walking cortisol factory. So much of stress inside of you when you have that one particular meal. Whoa, you go overload. You have that one table food. It's actually fine. I actually do that. Like I have a, you see my table over here. I do have my regular glutinous rice in Singapore, and in Asia we call it pulut hitam. Pulut sticky rice, hitam black. So black glutinous rice, and of course I got my regular bowl of red bean soup. Sometimes I have green beans. So I do have a variety of stuff on the table. I have a piece of cake, a muffin. So sometimes when you are a foodie and when you break your 1 meal a day diet or intermittent fast, you want to eat almost a lot of stuff. But which is fine, because I'm confident I will definitely not put on any weight. In fact, I can even lose more weight because I do my couple of hours of walking each day. But being a foodie, you want to enjoy life. Life is not supposed to be restrictive where you got to force yourself every day being miserable. When is going to be my next meal? When can I enjoy my ice cream and cakes? No, it should be something that you enjoy, right? So not recommended. There's another reason, maybe not so crucial, is that you restrict your lifestyle. For example, your friends are going for an outing. Oh, you got to change your timing, you got to change your plan, change your habit, and you're afraid if you change your habit, you might fall back into older habits. So your social life might be restricted. So if 1 meal a day is not recommended, what do I recommend? Well, I recommend you do the 16-8 diet. Not really diet, but 16-8 intermittent fasting. That means you eat for 8-hour window and you fast for the 16th hour. A good timing to follow this intermittent fasting method is you eat from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. That's a good timing, because that's the period of time where you can have your lunch, and then you expend the energy throughout the day. You have your dinner to replenish your body, and then you have a period of time where you wait before you go to bed, get your body to digest your food before sleeping, and then you burn off all the calories when you sleep. You wake up the next morning and you go to work, or you do your projects or whatever that you have to do. 16-8 is a good diet to follow. A second diet, not really diet, second technique for intermittent fasting. I always keep hearing the word diet come to my mind, because everywhere I read, everybody keeps mentioning diet, diet, diet. I hate the word diet. It's something that restricts you. I do not like that. It's basically a system, and you don't have to restrict the type of food that you eat. I don't like that. No restrictions on it. If my body tells me I want to eat a piece of cake, I'll eat a piece of cake. If my body tells me I want a liter of ice cream, I will do so. But of course, it's always good to be careful of your diet. If you have medical conditions, follow your doctor's orders. If you're diabetic, reduce sugar intake. If you have hypertension, reduce your sodium intake. And second technique, 12-hour window. So you eat 7 a.m. breakfast followed by 7 p.m. dinner. So that 12-hour gap where you just do your work or whatever you need to do is the time where your body starts to burn off the calories and start to use up your energy, build up muscle. And it's a good way to get your body to relax and not work to digest food and absorb the nutrients. So give your body time to relax and adjust. So that's the two-type system: 16-8 intermittent fasting or 12-hour intermittent fasting. So instead of the OMAD, try that two systems. And I really answered the question. I don't really restrict myself about what I eat, although I don't really have the taste for deep fried food that much. The noodles that you saw, vermicelli, bee hoon is actually vermicelli, thin rice noodles. So the reason why I like this is because it's very light, but at the same time, this gives me just the right amount of energy. It's carbohydrate, and gives me the right amount of filling. It's a bit of fiber in the beans. So, and of course I do have my, remember, if you're having your intermittent fasting, make sure you get the right amount of nutrients, your fiber, proteins, carbohydrates, healthy fats, and also a lot of people miss out on something very crucial. Can you guess what it is? That's right, live food. Any kind of food that you put under a microscope and you can see living organisms is good because it's good bacteria. A lot of our immunity and our body systems, the the power of our body actually comes from the gut. So we always have to take some prebiotics or probiotics to make sure you got this healthy bacteria to fight off any kind of infections and just to clean up your entire system. That's about it. So remember, enjoy your meals. Have a great time. Look forward to hearing any kind of comments or any questions. Drop me an email. Thank you very much. Enjoy!